Hello, my dear friends. I'm sure you've been watching our videos and you are enjoying them. We are grateful. You've seen that we've discussed several aspects of the law: contract law, criminal law, land law, company law. There are several aspects. But one of the key questions that always pops up in the mind of people, guys, is what is law? What is law? Is law what is written in the statute books? Or law is what, for example, a boss will say to his worker or a parent will give to his kids? Why is it that if someone disobeys what is in the statute, he is able to be arrested by the police? But if maybe a person disobeys what his father or mom tells him, he is not equally arrested by the police. Is it that what parents tell their kids are not law? Or is it that what employers tell their employees are not law? All this subject about the thinking about the law and how it works and operates is what we call jurisprudence. I'll give you an illustration. Now, see, you might have realized, again, in the game of soccer, if you like Barcelona or Chelsea or Real Madrid or any of the soccer teams, you remember that most of these teams have had occasions where they've had the golden generation. Barcelona, for example, in the years that Panda score, the 2009 to 2011, they had what we call the golden generation. They had players like Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, and the venerable Lionel Messi. Real Madrid, on the other hand, had players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Casemiro, Sergio Ramos, Iker Casillas, and the rest. Chelsea, too, could have boasted of Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard. The name goes on and on and on. These teams were dominating in the way that they were winning their games. But you know, there are always and existed in all these teams certain key personalities. Now, these persons, you remember, are those who sit at the back of the touchline and they just watch the game and they control how the players do their job. I'm sure by mentioning this, you remember the names: Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, Sir Alex Ferguson, and it goes on and on. So basically, you realize that all these teams that were ultra successful in their particular years could also attribute or brought to light one of the most potent persons who were behind them, their coaches. It is the coaches who sit back, organize the teams, organize the formation, and when the game is going on, the coaches now sit back and try to reconstruct the way the players have to play on the pitch. So they make changes, make substitutions, and eventually the game is won by these teams. The coaches or the managers are the ones who controls all these great and lovely players on the field of play. Now, this analogy, ladies and gentlemen and students, helps us to also understand why jurisprudence is like the coach of the legal playing field. Hello, lovely people. I'm sure you're enjoying our videos. As you've realized, our videos are in two parts. We've got the course-based ones that discusses the various sections of the law, and we've also got the everyday law. The course-based are designed for academic study and in-depth understanding of the law. But if you are interested in knowing about the law as it will appear or it will be useful for an everyday man, please always try and keep a focus on the everyday law content. It is done in vernacular and in simple and easy way said that the man on the street will be able to appreciate the law in his daily life. If you stand in need of any academic support for any of your law courses, please do not hesitate to reach the number below, either via call or by WhatsApp. Stay tuned for more of our videos on Supreme Law Publications. When you take the field of law, the players may be contract law, criminal law, land law, commercial law, company law, and all of those people. But there is always a certain branch of the law who sit back, looks at the formation, and sees how all these aspects of the law can be coordinated and integrated. That coach of the legal playing field is much of what we call jurisprudence. So the study of jurisprudence helps you and takes you outside of the law and helps you to appreciate how, for example, contract law will relate to tort law, how, for example, company law will relate to criminal law. So if we want to make an interchange and try and bring a connection between company law and contract law, how do we do that? If we want to make a switch between constitutional law and that, how do we do that? That coach of the legal playing field is jurisprudence. So the study of jurisprudence will help you to appreciate the law. It will help you to think beyond what you see as an obvious. If there are any legal reforms that ought to be brought onto the law, a study of jurisprudence will open your eyes to that. So many people and pundits call jurisprudence the master philosopher of law. In other places, you will see that jurisprudence is referred to as the study of legal philosophy. By legal philosophy, you'll be able to identify where the law will have cracks. You'll be able to make propositions just much as a coach will want to make a change when he realizes that one of the players is not doing much of his best. So that is going to be much of the subject of what we study under jurisprudence. So we'll look at several theories. One of them will be, for example, the natural law theory. We'll talk about people like Cicero, St. Thomas Aquinas. We'll discuss them. We'll also talk about the theory of positivism. Under that, we'll discuss key minds like Sir Jeremy Bentham. We'll discuss Austin. We'll discuss Thomas Aquinas again, and several of them. We'll also look at the social theory, where we'll also talk about contemporary minds like Roscoe and the rest. Jurisprudence will help you as a law student to be able to appreciate, again, the law in its deepest depths. Like I said, just as Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola, Sir Alex Ferguson, and all those marvelous coaches were able to transform the game, your study of jurisprudence is going to help you and multiply and expand your appreciation of the law. Stay tuned as we go step by step in this exciting episode and discussion of jurisprudence.